What's good, guys? Charles from Team COG coming at you guys here with a post-commentary duel video. Shane piloting Mekk-Knights on the left and Charles, me piloting Crusadia on the right to kind of give you a showcase of the deck profile. But before I continue, please check our affiliates, OPHIDIAN Games and Accessories. Use COG5 to get 5% off any of your orders. Link will be in the description. So, anywho, I'm starting off here by Normal and the Draco. I'm going to show you guys, what the deck does, and the deck is essentially we make Azathoth because it just kind of blows my mind how many people out there are so against the Azathoth engine, and it's just you do realize pure OTK Crusadia also loses to hand traps very badly, so it's it kind of blows my mind that people are so against it when it legitimately helps solve the deck's #1 problem, and that is hand traps and playing through the hand traps. But you guys are going to get to see in this video here that I kind of opened very strangely. As you'll see, I'm adding back the Maximus that I special summon. Hopefully, the deck now, it still puts on a lot of pressure going second, which you will see later in the duel. And you'll also notice that the deck just has a good job going first. And you kind of get to see how well the deck does when it doesn't see the Sea Turtle. So in previous variants here, the problem that the deck faced was that it, with Agripane, not previous variants, but with Agripane, the deck had the ability to put on 3 interruptions without seeing Gamecill. And now, since we don't have Agripane, we only can put up 2. And this same 2 interruptions that we put up is something that pure Crusadia can do on its own. However, you must have the optimal hand to do it. And in this variant, Skull Dread just allows you to fix that hand. And in this particular combo sequence, as you see here, I summon off of the Pisti, the Red Eyes Darkness Metal and Renru. I could potentially Contact Fuse right there for a Trishula Fusion, the Trish Fusion, and then banish a Thunder Dragon from the deck and do some Thunder Dragon kind of plays, which I think I'll test in the future, actually, just because of how strong Colossus is. And at this point, it's just another sort of, I won't say interruption, but a Floodgate-esque monster that I can, if I can put Colossus and get Equal Max out, and I can protect the Colossus with Equal Max, it just, it's like a walking mistake. We all know why Colossus is so good, so I might test that in the future. It just involves adding 2 more bricks to the deck, and as you guys know, bricks love coming to my hands. But anyway, guys, I didn't see the Kyoto Waterfront in any of my Skull Dread draws. Drew 8 cards, didn't see it once, so I'm going to try to do the best board that I can. So I linked the Draco that I brought back off of Hot Red, which I brought back off of Succession, to go into Regulex here, and then I'm going to activate... Ooh, I do believe I have Guard Dragon in my hand. Yep, Guard Dragon. To bring back the Draco, triggering the Regulex to get the search for Crusadia Crawler, which Crawler and Waterfront has such powerful synergy. Equal Max and Gamecill just pretty much go hand in hand. But sadly didn't see it. We're going to use Guard Dragon to move the Draco, special the Arborea, go into Equal Max with the Red Eyes Darkness Metal and Regulex, and then Synchro here into F.A. Don Dragster, setting the Crusadia Crawler. So now Shane, my boy, is going to go ahead and get started here. He is going... Sorry, guys, we had a little bit of a mic cut here, but we're going to ending on Equal Max with a F.A. Don Dragster. Shane here is going to start out with Pot of Desires, pretty much neg 10, and I have to negate that with the Don Dragster because him getting that +1 is too powerful. And then to Don Dragster, he has nothing, so I'm going to chain my Crawler, summoning it to the zone that Equal Max points to get this attempt to. I was actually going to try and search, but I actually have no targets to search because I use Succession and Guard Dragon. He's going to special the purple. He's going an Equal Max to negate the purple, so purple doesn't banish for cost, and purple's just going to stay. Sadly, though, the one thing that I don't like about the Don Dragster is the fact that it does not gain any attack. Shane here's piloting Mekk-Knight Invoked, and he's playing a small Sky Striker engine in it. He's decided to test this deck a little bit more with its rise in popularity. Continuing on, I end up drawing into Arborea, giving me just 300 more than the Purple Nightfall. Going to whack over it, but he's going to play Secrets, and Secrets is such a very powerful card against this deck that I have to negate the Secrets, because if he brings back a Mekk-Knight, it pretty much just shuts me down. But he ends up drawing into Engage, which Engage is just going to grab him Hornet Drones, which is an instant Invoker of Madness, or it can grab him Widow Anchor, the 1 Widow Anchor. And at this point, we're in a simplified game state, so the 1 Widow Anchor will do just that. And let's see here. I do believe he goes for the Widow Anchor just because it is the best choice right now. Yep, so he grabs the Widow Anchor. Engage, just the Sky Striker engine has such a good synergy with like Mekk-Knights in general, just because of Kagari, or like the Mekk-Knight cards are really, not the Mekk-Knight cards, the Sky Striker cards are really powerful. They allow you to set up columns for the Mekk-Knights when forced to go first. But he's going to be able to successfully resolve that Purple Nightfall, grabbing him Blue Sky, and then essentially kind of in a very difficult position here just because I have no form interruption. I have a way to protect Equimax with the Form of Arborea, but outside of that, like, I have no way to kind of mount a comeback because I have 0 cards in my hand, unless I draw into like Monster Reborn. But even then, Monster Reborn, I mean, it's going to be rough due to the fact that he has World Legacy Secrets. And there's the Shifty Boy. Shifty Boy is moving over, and he's going to attack with the Shifty Boy. He's going to try to call by the Grave of the Arborea, but Arborea doesn't activate because it's an instead of effect. So I take the 400, but he's going to crash with Blue Sky, and that's about it. I draw for turn, and I have to scoop it up. Going on to game 2 here, I'm going to try and go first again, just because that's what this deck is essentially designed to do. It could play second, but we're not really siding in this game. Otherwise, I would definitely have some side deck cards in here. However, we're just testing, and I want to show you guys like at power what the deck is without the side deck. But we're going to start off here, and then you guys are going to watch something very cool here. I'm going to activate Quick Launch. He's going to ash the Quick Launch, and then I'm going to special trigger in the Magius. He's going to effect Veiler the Magius. So some people will be like, he shotgun his hand traps too early, but if you're playing against the Azathoth variant, you pretty much have to use those hand traps immediately because out of fear of me making Azathoth. So even though that I didn't make it because I didn't have the card resources to do it, well, I did, but he ended up having the hand traps to stop me from making it. If he did let me make it, those hand traps would just be dead in his hand anyway. So I essentially now I've got rid of an Ash and a Veiler. I go into LP, move LP with Spathis effect, and continue on my day in hopes that he doesn't have a second Veiler or an Imperm or anything like that. And we're just going to play on through. I also have a Waterfront sitting right down over there because, you know, Waterfront is super powerful, and I'm going to pretty much get access to the Sea Turtle, which is extremely good. I'm going to end up special summoning the Draco off of the Red Eyes Darkness Metal to make Skull Dread. Skull Dread's going to grab me 4 cards. I'm then going to put back 3 because Skull Dread is a fair card, which amazes me how that Skull Dread's even still around, but I digress. Put back 3 cards. I activate Monster Reborn to bring back the Draco. I then make Pisty, and Pisty's just going to allow me to bring back the Red Eyes Darkness Metal to essentially make another Skull Dread yet again, which is alright. I want to draw 4 more cards, which is why I'm thinking about tinkering with my side deck just a little bit more, just because of the amount of like drawing this deck does. I could side deck into like there can only be 1, and yeah. Put back 3. I'm going to special the Gamma-Seal off of the Skull Dread's effect. And then we're going to potentially... I think in my hand I have the ability to make Don Dragster, but I want to get to an Equimax just because Equimax puts on a lot of pressure because it gains the amount that the Sea Turtle has. So it gains at 22. So summon Reclusia to get the Regulex to trigger its search for Crusadia Crawler. And essentially we have right here the second best board that this deck can make, which is the Sea Turtle plus Equimax. The best board this deck can make so far within my testing and everything has been Equimax, Don Dragster, and the Sea Turtle. But this is the second best board the deck can make, and it's so simple, really, if you really think about it and look at it. It's just essentially an Equimax with a loaded negate. Or not even a loaded negate yet. It's a Crawler Search that will fuel the Equimax to a loaded negate, which in conjunction fuels the Waterfront. He's going to set 1, special Purple Nightfall. He's going to attempt to use the effect, but I'm going to use Gamma-Seal to negate and banish. And then 2, before he flips the engage, I have the ability, I chain to my Gamma-Seal to summon the Crawler. And then Crawler will allow me to search for World Legacy Succession or World Legacy Guard Dragon, whichever one I choose, which is in this case going to be Succession. And then I allow him to, it falls back to him. He activates engage. I'll tribute the Crusadia Crawler via Equimax effect to negate the engage, and then yeah, I just gain 2 more counters, and I'll negate and banish the Alistair. So Shane's just going to go ahead and scoop it up, and we're going to go into game 3. And game 3, he's going to opt to go first, and this is really bad for me because that World Legacy Secrets is such a powerful card, guys. Like, I cannot stress how powerful Shifty Boy is against this deck. The only way we can hope to out it is to hopefully draw into a Kaiju. If we're going first, we have to draw our one of Gamecill, which, trust me, guys, Gamecill always sees his way to my hand. But he's going to pretty much open engage. I don't have any hand traps, so he just gets to go ahead and play all the way through. He's going to get the Hornet Drones, and the Hornet Drones is essentially just going to allow him to make a 1-card Alistair, the Invoker of Madness, which I think is such a powerful card. And same with Book of Law. I kind of understand, like, necessary bricks that are just so powerful that, like, if you see them, that sucks. But the probability of you seeing them are so low, and they're searchable, and they're so powerful. But anywho, he's going to make the token with Hornet Drones, go into Kagari to add back the Hornet Drones, use the Hornet Drones, and then he's going to use, what's he going to do here? I can't quite remember. He's going to, what are you going to do, Shaney boy? Make your move. Set 1 card and then special Purple Nightfall, which then banishes to search out probably Shifty Boy, that'd be my guess. Search out Blue Sky. He doesn't opt to go for Shifty Boy. Actually, in this match, he revealed that his hand did not have any more Mekk-Knights in it, so he couldn't actually get to World Legacy Secrets, which is unfortunate. But essentially sets up pretty well. You guys will see a slight misplay that I think, and that he actually admitted to later that he should have done differently, and it would have totally changed the outcome of the duel. But, you know, it's playtesting. That's what we're here for, to prepare for regionals and locals so that we do better there. But this is pretty much a misplay. He has no discard target for the Morningstar. He normals Alistair the Invoker to pretty much search for Invocation. He's going to grab that Invocation. I'm sitting there, my hand is perfect for going first. Like, it is phenomenal. So but sadly, I won game 2, so Shane gets to go first, and he knows how good that just the simple negate of Shifty Boy and World Legacy Secrets hurts this deck, so he was trying to go for that. However, the Yugi gods did not bless him with the hand to pretty much do that. So now I think he's going to link into Alistair, the Invoker of Madness here. And I still think he's just contemplating his choices. He's in a very awkward position. He ends up linking off. Oh, he links off into Almirage, which... Oh, I do believe that the Dark token produces Dark and Alistair is Dark, so he has to link off into Almirage just to get the 2 monsters with different types and attributes. But anyway, guys, if you guys have made it this far in the video, I got a very big surprise coming within, like, hopefully the next 2 weeks or so, or a week and a half. It just depends how quick the mail and everything goes. But stay tuned for that. Invocation is going to be flipped to special summon he banishes Blue Sky and Alistair the Invoker to summon the Mekaba. And Mekaba touches down. Alistair the Invoker is going to trigger. He's going to discard a card to let himself add, I forget what it is. It's Book of Law and something else. I cannot remember. But he's going to end up adding, I do believe he discards, then he's going to add himself Book of the Law, wherever it is in his deck. There it is, Book of Law. So this puts me in a pretty rough situation, simply because Book of Law, he can essentially, he doesn't even have to use the Mekaba negate. He can just use Book of Law to tag out the Mekaba into Raging, then flip my normal face down, and then I got nothing. But here's where he made a mistake. He sets 1 card, he sets the Book of Law, and he should have gone into Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax, but he doesn't. He forgets all about it, and he doesn't go into it, and that would change the outcome of this duel, because I hard drew the loyal Gamecill to tribute over the Mekaba. So now Book of Law is turned off, and I pretty much have the go-around. I have the get down. So I'm going to go into Magius. I'm going to special the Familiar, and then I'm going to special Maximus from my hand to make Azathoth. And then take note, guys, this is a very important subject to bring up. Whereas if he didn't have Book of Law, and I didn't have the Gamecill, and I did this play right here, it would shut off all negations and forms of monster interruptions on his side of the turn, on his side of the board for this turn. So do take that into consideration. Like, I didn't even have to activate an effect to shut down the form of negation. It's just the fact that he had Book of Law that really allowed me to not play through it. But Azathoth does that. Azathoth can be summoned into multiple negate boards, monster negate boards, and shut them off. So that's why I still choose to play that. But here I am. I'm going through the Guard Dragon, because I have to. I have to get the Skull Dread to special the Maximus out of my hand, because Maximus says that it can only be special summoned via its effect once per turn. And then once per turn, I can target a Crusadia Link monster I control, and that monster does double battle damage. So that's what I'm going for right now. As you guys see, Gameciel is pointing there right in the same zone that my Equal Max is going to point to. So I'm trying to set up for this and potentially drawing us some more cards to make my Equal Max as huge as it can get, so I can just one punch and hopefully end it here, because Mekk-Knights have a very good grind game, and they can also very well, just as easy as Crusadia can, OTK out of left field. So I'm going to put back 3 cards I drew off a Skull Dread, and then I'm trying to remember what I do here. I think I activate Skull Dread's effect. I should be activating Skull Dread's effect. What are you doing, Charles? This was actually very rough because I'm not really good at math, if y'all don't know, so I gotta kind of activate World Legacy Guard Dragon. Okay, interesting. Okay, I go, and that's all right. I'm going for a second Skull Dread. Apparently, I didn't see what I need, and I'm getting greedy and need to draw for more cards. So here comes a second Skull Dread. Come on down, Skull Dread boy. Drawing 4 more cards, potentially hoping I see something. Don't see what I need at all. Coincidentally, I think I drew into cards I already had, like Quick Launches and some of the familiars, I do believe. So then I'm going to continue through here and use Skull Dread's effect, I believe. I should be using its effect to summon out. Nope, Quick Launch. Totally wrong here. Played last night and already forgot all my plays, but I guess that happens. That's all right. But anyway, if you guys like this post-commentary duel video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And there, I use the Skull Dread to summon the Maximus from my hand. I banish to summon the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, and then I make a Link 3. So Equal Max just requires as 3 effect monsters as long as one is a Link monster. So then the Black Dragon will trigger, grab me the White Dragon, and then I do believe this is where I end up one-punching over my own Gameciel for game. Because Maximus is going to target the Equal Max, making him allowed to do double battle damage, and then essentially I'm gaining the attack of Gameciel, making Gameciel essentially 0. So it's like 5,600 times 2, which is 10,200 or something like that. My math is so bad. But I end up just one-punching over it. So this goes to show you that Crusadia can go first by setting up the turtle and everything. So thank you guys for watching.